Hey everyone, Ashley from Closer to the Veil here. I am at Acadia Ranch. I kind of broke my own rule and decided to be here by myself. All by myself. I don't know how good of an idea this was. But as of right now, I keep on looking in my phone, and that right there kind of looks like a cowboy staring in at me. I don't know. But originally, here, I am here for an event, and I am going to be here for like the next 3 hours by myself. And then, of course, after the event, I will still be here by myself. Wish me luck.
Hey guys, it's Ashley again. So I tried to hurry and set everything up as fast as I could so I had time to grab something to eat and to make sure everything was in the right place before the event. And then this happens.
So, I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but I could hear screeching from the icebox. Um, so I checked it out. There's nothing there. It was so weird. It was like doing it all the way up until I opened up the icebox door, and then I don't hear anything at all. So I will take you back there in a second. I need to hurry and finish setting up. I will get back to you.
After this happened, I hurried to get everything else done because I decided I wanted to go to each room and talk about the history and activity that has happened to me there. However, the video was starting to get too long, so I just stuck to the rooms that I was getting activity in as I was recording. The video still is about 10 minutes long, but worth it if you want to see the activity that happened being there alone. I don't ever recommend doing investigations by yourself. I just had extra time before leading an event. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and like always, happy hauntings.
Kind of done setting up. I'm gonna see what kind of stuff that I can get if I have time. I have a couple of hours. But I do need to get something in my system or I will be hungry. And I didn't bring that many treats for me. All right. Woo-hoo. Okay, so I am here standing in the ice box. This is where they obviously kept the meat, possibly bodies, only because it is stone all the way around it. We have had stuff in here. I swore I just heard a whisper. And I don't know if you can hear it. Kind of sounds like somebody is like walking in there. However, one of the things that have happened was I don't know if it was in here or if it was in the tack room. I do hear a lot of like back and forth with the tack room and the ice box. But there was a man that was here who was not such a nice person, and he either shoved a little girl in here after he had done some really bad things to her, and he left her in here to die. And then if it wasn't the ice box, then it was the tack room. But this is one of the rooms that is also active. We have gotten a lot of touching in here. We do the Estes method in here. So this is just one of the places that have had a lot of negative activity. And I keep on hearing like wrestling and stuff. So maybe it's starting to get active. Once again, I am the only one here. So if we hear anything, it's definitely not me because I'm standing here. So just a little insight, if you had seen the Ghost Adventures episode, they did have a woman come in here and she was pretty freaked out. I guess she had an incident in here as well. But I am the only one in here, and I am starting to get a little bit of a headache in here. I don't know if that is picking up, but that's nuts. All right, so I am gonna get out of here. So I just came from the ice box, and I am setting up in here to talk about the history in this big room in Acadia Ranch. And I am starting to hear rustling that is coming from the ice box. There's not a way in over there. And once again, I am the only one here. I heard rustling that came from the ice box, and I heard footsteps that were coming from the ice box and into the kitchen. I have not seen anything yet. And I also am cold. I just got a burst of cold air. The AC is on, but it is not like it is like extremely cold in here. It's Arizona, and this is an old building, and it's like over 100 degrees out. So I just did get like a flash of like being really cold. So just thought you guys should know that. Okay, so I am here in the bathhouse as of right now. I have to do this quick because it is getting dark out and I still have the tack room to go over. But this is the bathhouse. Any of the guests would come to take. That was weird. This is where they would come to take their bath. We have had some stuff happen in here. There was somebody who had come through on the spirit box that wanted Sam to get in the tub. So she stood in the tub and we asked, now what? And it said love. So we thought that was pretty funny. But anyways, I don't know where that cry came from. Nobody's here. So I'm gonna go check. All right, everyone. So that is Acadia. That is all of Acadia. Some of the hauntings that happen here is a nurse who you can see throughout the building. The majority of the time is through the hallway. I actually saw her the first time I was here. You can also get the feeling of a little girl following you. She usually follows women and motherly figures. She has been around me several times. In fact, I got a picture of what I think would be her. I was standing outside, and from the corner of my eye, I could see a little girl. And she was standing there by me and Sam. Every single time I looked forward, she would not be there. So I decided to sit down on the bench and ask Sam if she could take a picture. When we did this, I said, we're gonna count to 3 and we are gonna take a picture, and I want you to smile really big, and I want you to get in the picture by me, and I want you to be really close to me. And sure enough, in that picture, there is a blur. There is a little boy that has been seen around here, which is really weird because I felt like somebody just hugged my hip. He is also around, that little boy is also around here. I believe his name is Robert, but I'm not quite sure. His dad had a fascination of guns, and it was probably around the time where this was a hotel and they held a lot of shooting contests. Well, his dad continually told Robert not to play with the guns. Well, one day, Robert decided he was going to play with those guns. Well, later on that day, Robert's older brother turned this corner on the porch and found Robert's lifeless body on the ground because Robert played with his dad's guns. And the last spirit that you can come encounter with here is not such a pleasant spirit. I believe that he was the man who took the little girl's life, Can you guys hear those footsteps? Maybe he is here with us right now. He was the man who took the little girl. We believe he's the man that took the little girl's life and had either stuck her in the icebox or the tack house. But this is Acadia. I hope you like it, and I hope we get some stuff here for you. Well, I hope I get some stuff here for you guys to enjoy. Thank you for watching, and I hope you don't find it boring, because I'm here by myself. All right, well, have a good night. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all the love and support that you sent to Closer to the Veil.